There is still over a month left of the 2024 regular season for the Toronto Blue Jays, but considering they're playing meaningless baseball right now, let's look ahead. This offseason is going to be one of the most pivotal ones that we have seen in years and could seriously determine whether or not they're going to enter into a 5-year rebuild or if they're going to be competitive again in 2025. In this video, we're going to look at 3 free agents who I think the Toronto Blue Jays need to go out and try to sign if they have any hope of making it back to the postseason next year. Before we get into it, I encourage you guys to hit the like and smash the subscribe button if you enjoy Blue Jays content and discussion so you don't miss any future videos. Alright folks, let's get into it. So the first player I want to talk about is Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman is a 30-year-old third baseman for the Houston Astros who has had a very long and very successful career so far. Throughout his MLB tenure, he has a batting average of .273, an on base of .367, a slugging of .483, and an OPS of .850. Pretty damn good if you ask me. This season, his numbers are a little down compared to his career ones, but he's still been very, very good and has an OPS plus of 115. On top of the elite production, he'd also bring some very valuable experience to the clubhouse because the guy has literally won 2 World Series before and has just been on countless playoff runs with the Houston Astros. Bregman also fits the mold of what Ross Atkins looks for in a player, and what I mean by that is that he's got some good D.
What do you mean by that?
In the last 3 years, Bregman has been one of the better defenders at the third base bag, and this season, he's currently sporting an outs above average in the 92nd percentile. The defense is good, the bat is great, the experience is an added bonus, and the need for the Toronto Blue Jays is 100% there. Right now, the Toronto Blue Jays just have no idea who their third baseman is. Like, sometimes it's Barger, sometimes it's Guerrero. It's just completely up in the air right now, but if you brought in Alex Bregman, then that position is just locked in. Now, Bregman will assuredly cost a decent amount, but if the Toronto Blue Jays are serious about being competitive again in 2025, then this is somebody that you should absolutely consider fitting the bill for. The second player that we've got to talk about is Anthony Santander. I'll be honest, folks, I have been a fan of Santander's game for a little while now, and after what he's done this season so far, I am just further convinced that we have got to make this guy a Toronto Blue Jay. Santander is a right fielder who will be turning 30 this offseason and who has been absolutely punishing the baseball this year. This season, he's batting .239 with an on-base of .306, a slugging of .528, and an OPS of .834. The batting average and the on-base definitely isn't anything to write home about, but the slugging is very impressive, and it's why the guy currently has 37 bombs on the year. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you folks, the defense is definitely mid, but honestly, the Toronto Blue Jays having Dalton Varsho and George Springer out there in the outfield, they can kind of afford to have somebody with mediocre outfield defense, and honestly, you're not really signing Santander for his defense anyways. If you bring this guy in, then not only is he going to hit a bunch of home runs, but he's also going to give Vladdy the protection that he desperately needs. And finally, folks, the last player that I want to talk about here is Jack Flaherty.
Whoa, time for your daily Betway breather. A quick reminder that the best place to bet is on Betway. Must be 19 years of age or older to play. In collaboration with iGaming Ontario, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
I've been talking about Jack Flaherty since the trade deadline, and I'm probably just going to continue to talk about him until he signs with some team. Flaherty at age 28 is having the best year he's had since 2019 and looks once again like the elite hyped up prospect he once was. Through 123.1 innings pitched, Flaherty is currently boasting a 3.06 ERA and a whip of 1.005. He's also got a win-loss record of 9-5, and I know win-loss record doesn't mean a whole lot for a pitcher, but considering the guy was mainly on the Detroit Tigers this year, I think it's kind of impressive. Flaherty will probably be looking for a pretty nice payday after this year considering his age, but it is absolutely something that the Jays should entertain. Toronto's pitching staff has been abysmal this year, and considering we're not going to have Ricky Tiedemann and we have no idea what's going on with Alek Manoah, bringing in some reinforcements is absolutely absolutely crucial. Jack Flaherty in a Blue Jays uniform could 100% help bring this pitching staff back from the depths. But folks, those are the 3 guys that I think the Toronto Blue Jays need to target this offseason. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, go Jays go.